we?
Okay, so then we can proceed, sir.
On behalf of the good people of Ghana, the great institution of the Parliament of Ghana, the members, the staff, and all those who contributed to making this possible, to sustain it for generations yet unborn. Amen. Thank
you very much, President. So there are a series of documentaries that have been produced on the evolution of parliamentary democracy, how parliament functions and all that. This is just a sample of the hair of the 7th parliament and the 8th parliament. So we have two.
7 January.
Yes.
2021.
Yes. This was your election. So we have 2 TV set monitors here, one here and the other there. So if we have large numbers, some can benefit from that and some can also use this. Yes. And there's also a short documentary about the museum itself, the making of the museum and all that. So we'll move into the next gallery.
Yeah.
So this is the first main section, which showcases how the Gold Coast society was organized, how our society was organized before the arrival of the Europeans. And so you see that it was governed mostly by chiefs. And then when the Europeans arrived, they built castles and forts. And then eventually they started dealing with our people in the south. Then one of the agreements that they signed, which is very prominent, was the bond of 1844 between the fancy chiefs by Commander Hill. Thank you. So these are correspondences related to the signing of the bond of 1844. Yes, and it was also significant in the commencement of colonial rule. And so this takes us to
Let's move this way.
the map of the Gold Coast colony, the various communities, and then there are significant about the various wars and agreements that were signed. And then we also have photos of the various governance during colonial rule. Yes. So we lose the time, we get more pictures.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes.
And the red one.
Thank you very much. Respectfully, may I ask? Thank you very much. Please be seated. As is required, we will commit this morning's event into the hands of the Almighty. And with a round of applause, let's welcome Reverend Mrs. Gloria French to give us the opening prayer. Let's give her a round of applause.
Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Family, Right Honorable former Speakers of Parliament, Acting. We have the Right Honorable Joyce Addo Mahama of the 5th Parliament in our midst. We also have the 7th Parliament, the Speaker of the 7th Parliament, Right Honorable We also have other dignitaries, the leadership members of Parliament here present. I'd like to introduce a few of our dignitaries here with us. We have Mr. Kingsley Ofosu-Intiaba, Executive Director, Ghana Museums, and Executive Director of the Ghana Museums. We also have Paul Edwards, Senior Councillor, Greater Town Commission. We also have a member of the Parliamentary Service Board, Mrs. Estella Apia. We have the Speaker's powerful secretariat with the head of the division of the secretariat, Honorable Akuffo Addo, the Chief of Staff of the Speaker's Secretariat. We have Ambassador Jonathan Magnuson, yes. Mr. Charles Kwame Biodo. And we have Honorable Kofi Amwati, Counsel to the Speaker. We also have Mr. Francis Kwejemi, the sculptor, and Mr. Kingsley Tetepai. The list continues thereafter. You are most welcome once again on behalf of the Right Honourable Speaker. You are all most welcome to this morning's bash.
For that matter, with great pleasure, I invite the acting clerk to the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Oh Lord, this is Ebenezer Ahoma. Please, let's show some love.
Okay, that's okay.
Justice, Joy, Ali, members of the leadership here present, the executive director of the museums, our sculptor, other eminent persons here present, colleague deputy clerks, directors, members of the parliamentary service. It is with a great pleasure, and indeed I also consider it a duty to welcome all of us here present to the occasion of the commission of the Parliament of Ghana. Right, Honorable Speaker, and I think it is remarkable in the historic exercise of commissioning this novelty to educate and tell the rich story of our parliamentary revolution and also preserve our constitutional and legislative heritage at the twilight of the ninth parliament is most appropriate. Grateful to the Right Honorable Speaker and the Parliamentary Service Board, and indeed the leadership of Parliament for the commitment and unconventional support to the project, ensuring its full implementation, establishment, and operation.
He is the man of the moment. Only last week, he was awarded the enviable record of being the first chartered historian in the Republic of Ghana. He's the first, there's nobody else. He's the first chartered historian we have. Ladies and gentlemen, in all humility, let us all rise as we invite the Right Honorable Speaker of the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana, the Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagu, with a big round of applause.
I hope I'm heard. Please kindly be seated. I'm actually not a chartered historian.
Okay, not sitting. It's too high.
Chartered historian
It's too high.
right in front of me. I'm the Chief of Staff, Honorable Akuffo Addo. This is a chartered historian.
Let it go down.
I am unchartered.
Go so that you go down.
Let's once again applaud the sweet voices of democracy. I'm extremely grateful for your presence. I want your kind guidance to acknowledge the presence of everybody here. You all matter to us. Today is going to signal the end, the eighth part of the Fourth Republic of Ghana. And the caucuses are having their usual meetings, try to ensure that we have a smooth and harmonious transition from the 8th Parliament to the 9th Parliament. And so they are over there now. And they took a bit of my time, which is what led to the late start of this whole ceremony. So, on behalf of the leaders and members of Parliament, I sincerely apologize to all of you for keeping you waiting. And we are extremely grateful for your patience and tolerance. With this, let me acknowledge the presence of my seniors. We have, as we've been told, our Mother, Speaker of the Sixth Parliament, Fifth Parliament of the Fourth Republic, my Lord, Right Honorable Justice Addo Mahama. I served as majority leader on the head, and it was a very, very important period for me. Was I learned how to temper my vibrancy with her coolness as a very astute judge of the Supreme Court. And she tutored me a lot, and I took her as one of my role models. Before the Right Honorable Akuffo, Professor himself, who took me my early days as a very young MP as one of our resource persons in our workshops on democracy, parliamentary practice and procedures. So I wasn't surprised that he knows how to become the Speaker of the Parliament of Ghana, and that is the 7th Parliament of the 4th Republic. We are greatly honored with your presence here, and I must thank you for the valuable addition to my life. We have, as we've been told, the acting clerk. It's not a new face. In fact, people refer to him as the face of Parliament, because he's been the head of the Table Office for a long time. And so anytime people tune into the Parliament of Ghana, he's seated there as the head of the Table Office. Mr. Ebenezer is a reverend, and so he likes preaching, and I think it's now part of his passion. So we are grateful for the message, and what I'm simply going to do is just to emphasize some of the points they raised in their submissions, and maybe add a bit of history to it as a student of history. After that,